It's a memoir, and it's about the 20 years that I spent working as a stripper. It's set in Christchurch, Melbourne and London, and it's a celebration of the weird and wonderful world of striptease. I think I was a bit of a thrill seeker. I was at university in Christchurch studying an arts degree and feeling quite unchallenged, and I had recently been fired from my waitressing job because I wasn't very good at it. And I'd also spent 5 years in a private girls' boarding school, which I'd found quite restrictive. And I had a background in theatre and dance. But probably the decider was I had performed in a school production with a girl who was lingerie dancing in her lunch hour, and she used to come back and tell us stories about how exciting that world was. So that sowed the seed really, and all of those other factors contributed to my initial decision. One that really sticks out for me is a customer called the Maestro, who used to come into the club. And the Maestro was larger than life. He was quite rotund, usually dressed in a suit, and he would roll up his sleeves and take his tie off as the night progressed. And he had the bearing of a politician or a judge even, and I never did find out. But the Maestro used to like to conduct the dancers on the podiums. So he would approach a podium where a girl was wiggling her way through her podium set and make eye contact, and she would give him a yes or a no. And then if she said yes, he would proceed to prance around the podium very nimbly and direct the way she was performing, and at the end he would shower her with money for having contributed to this spectacle. And most of the club would stop and watch whenever the Maestro came in. He really liked being the centre of attention, and it took me quite a while to realise why I was uncomfortable about him, and I think it was because he made me feel like I was a puppet and he was pulling all of the strings. So I only ever danced for him once, but he was certainly popular among other girls. In terms of writing this book, I was really inspired by Kate Holden's work in My Skin, and we both studied at RMIT professional writing and editing. She completed the course several years ahead of me, but I became aware of that course through her work, and that course had quite a profound impact on my own writing. And another book that I really enjoyed was Diablo Cody's Candy Girl, and yeah, that's a pretty raucous trip through some of the strip clubs in Minnesota. I wrote the book primarily because I wanted to celebrate the world of striptease, and also because I was frustrated by the stigma that a lot of dancers face by society. It's often considered to be our whole identity and not just our labour, and I really wanted to address that a little bit with the book. And for me, stripping has always been primarily a form of entertainment, and I wanted the book to reflect that.